We should. My name is Stka, and we have John with us here, who's one of the senior students, and today we are going to be teaching you the knife defense. Knife defense in the Shaolin way. So whilst I'm teaching you guys knife defense, you should understand that we are just working on the basics of how to defend a knife. Our techniques here at Stka are very safe, they're very realistic, and they're achievable in a real setting outside in the street. So imagine someone comes and attacks you and they want to just get rid of you. You need to remember, you need to know the counter-attack, you need to know how to grab the knife. The ultimate goal with the knife defense is that we need to take the knife off your opponent. If in any situation you cannot grab the knife, you have to run away. So it's a 3 F's. They say fight, freeze, or flight. So we'll be using these 3 scenarios. We'll be fighting back. We'll not be freezing at all, but we will fight where it needs to be flee. Okay? In situations where you know that you're only outnumbered and you've got 10 people who got knives and attacking you, the best situation is that you run away from that situation. And before I conclude and start showing you guys how this actually works, you should remember with fighting or defending against a knife, it's always 50-50. So that means is there's a 50% chance of death or fatality and 50% chance of survival if you're a really good defender. So for those people who have learned the knife defense, for them, I would say not more than 5% of chances to survive against a knife, or in some cases it will be hardly less than 2%. So let's all of us train how to defend against the knife and learn what can happen and what different scenarios can be there. So let's touch upon the basic 3 movements of a knife. So what I'm going to do is, a person who's going to attack, they won't be easy. They will come fast, like boom. Okay? One, they're going to attack like this, so you're going to be ready for it. Then they might attack you from here. They might attack you straight in the tummy. So whilst we're going to teach you that slowly how this is done. So I've attacked from here, and I've attacked. So this is the basic formulation of our knife defense technique. We'll work on this. So John, I've taught John the basics, and the reason why he's not blocking like this, he could have been doing the other way. Show me the other way, the way you used it before. And here, as you can see that the blade of the knife is here. If you could come closer and show people that the blade of the knife is on this side. And when the blade gets dragged down, if the hand was in this position, you are cutting the artery veins. So if someone blocks me like this, as a person who's attacking, this will end up you being in a very bad position and bleeding heavily. So what we don't want to do is to expose our arteries, rule 1. So the hand always would have to be this side of the hand. So we're not going to be using, for my right hand, his right hand. It will be the opposite hands. So when I'm striking him with the right hand, his left hand will come out and the back of the hand will be used. So in case the knife is slashed the body or has slashed the body or the wrist, it doesn't cut the artery veins because this side is safer. So rule number 1. So defense 1. So this is how it's blocked. And you are going to be blocking somewhere about here. Not too high, not too low, because that's ineffective. Okay, over here, that's not ineffective. Still, you can do that. Someone's going to do that to you. They might do this, so be ready for this. So the reason why in a real situation, we are very quick. So right now, I'm not showing you the fast movement. I'm just showing you the basics. So step 1, now I will come from here, because the goal sometimes for the people is to get to the neck, or to the face, because they want to make sure they turn you into a different person, you know. And the third thing is a tummy stab, which is quite close to the abdomen. So the stab will come down something like this. Some people can be like this. It doesn't matter. Everyone's going to be everyone's going to be different. They're not going to be the same. So you need to first of all practice the basic and assume that someone's going to attack you like this. But then later on, we'll explain to you some attacks like this, what you're going to do, right? But that's something for not now to cover. So this is the defense, and again, the arteries is not facing towards the knife. And that's the same. If you can show us from here, from the top, I've been locked in my arm between 2 hands, and they cross hands, it becomes a lock. Now, another thing John can do is open up his fingers right now, as they are, and make it like this around my hands, and that way, I'm kind of locked, right? But this is not something you can do quite quickly, but this is a possibility, right? So, let it go, and from here, John's going to grab me with a safe methodology, which is this. Do it again, go backwards. He was holding me like this. What happened? This hand goes upwards in line like this, right? And this hand goes downwards in line like that. And it comes around, and this one quickly grabs while the other one is assisting. So you've blocked somebody. Now over here, you need to have really good skills, because there is a 10% of the time, or in the middle, you don't have the control of your opponent. So if the person flees or gets out of your control, then you need to get back into the position where you can get them into control. And if you lose them, then you're going to have to defend again and then grab again. Because every time you counter-attack somebody who's got a knife, you need to make sure you can not only defend them, but also grab them at the same time. So what we've done here, we've done block, we've done block, we've done block and a grab quickly. So this grab has resulted in us getting us the full control of the opponent. What do you do next? Go. Okay, what's happened? There are two things that happen here. Go back again. So step number one is a bit like dancing. You know, it's like, you know, folk dancing. But what you need to remember in that sense, what is the first step? Show me the step one. He takes my arm right up without bending his elbows. If he bends his elbows, bend your elbows, you get a stab. You don't want to be bending the elbows, keep them straight. So he's got full control of my wrist. It doesn't get out, okay? Once that happens, he needs to go to the second movement of his body movement into backwards. Go on, when you're ready. Behind me, whilst keeping my arms stretched and straight. Okay, when that's happened, my knife is now facing my back. Make sure you keep it tight and restrained. Yeah, tightness and restraining is very important in this. If you let the knife go, it can come back to you. Alright? You don't want to do that. Grab my hands properly. Yes. Now, right forward. Yeah. Do you understand now the difference? One slight movement can cause a lot, but right now I can't do nothing. So you should remember that. So come back again. Now I'll show you the final movement, and our first out of the 3 moves or defending knife will be concluded after this. So John will attack me. Look, this is a real situation. Imagine. Come on. 1, 2, yeah. Okay. Down. Okay. I don't even have to grab the knife. Are you okay? Come on. Now do this again. This was a little bit more realistic, but in reality, no one's going to be nice like this. So try to be a little bit more aggressive and see how many slashes I get. 1, 2. Okay, look, I didn't grab him the way I wanted, but I've grabbed him somehow, okay? From here, I know he's got under my control, and I will make sure he goes down. Do not move, okay? Simple as that. How did you feel, John? Did you feel you was giving in, or you was fighting back?
I was in a very awkward position to not be able to fight back.
Yeah, but you want to try it, resist as hard as you can. Let's see if this actually works. Because you know, imagine you don't want to see that video where you go into the heaven. And that's one of the funny things where we want to be realistic. We don't be like, you know, it doesn't work out. It has to work out in the street situation. Of course, guys, you might think you want to give me a challenge up in the street. It doesn't work like that, you know. No one wants to fight a knife on a regular basis. Because an actual real knife is so scary. So you should remember, the more you practice on these moves, the better you can become. Your chances will increase of survival, but you're never going to be 100% sure that you can defend it against somebody who attacks you in the street. So try your best. Oh, did you see? I've just been stabbed over here, which is fine. But I haven't lost my life. Why? Because I might be bleeding here, but if my hand was like this, it would have been cut. So right now, it hasn't been cut. I can still grab him whilst I'm in pain. And just give him a little twist, because he tried to make me hurt. Okay? Do not move. I've got your knife, put me in trouble. Okay? Take it from him, keep it there until the police arrive. Don't have to do any more damage. Thank you. Shoot. Are you okay? So how did that feel?
Yeah, it was difficult. I was trying to figure out the way, but you've got your weight basically.
If you see that, it's real, guys. I mean, we're not making things up, okay? So things happen. You get cut. If you have no guts of getting cut or taking the pain, then do not be defending. Just run away. But in reality, things will happen. But if my hand was the other way around, I would have had a slash over here. But you know, over here, that's dangerous. But on this side, not a problem. Okay? But in a situation like this, I have defended against him, and I have defended my life, and I have been threatened badly, but I've been able to restrain the opponent in a position from which I can call 999. I hope that answers the question and you enjoyed the video. More videos will be recorded, and we'll be covering the second and the third basic level of knife defense. Hopefully you can follow us and be with us. Thank you very much. Wish you.